So you've probably been wondering, okay, so you can customize the menus, toolbars and other things. But how do you change the visual look of Reaper? You can change it quite easily by going to the Options menu and then down to Themes. You'll see I've got a collection of themes here. Some of these are from the Reaper website. There's a nice collection of user uploads there, so check it out. Let's have a look here. Let's go to Bender. There's a bit of a change here. The icons and the faders are different. Let's try some other options. Go to Themes and go to Blue 13 Test. That changes up quite a bit. You'll see the text and the faders, and when you jump across to the mixer, you can also see quite a big difference. Let me show you some of the ones I quite like. Go to Options, Themes, and MHV Engage. It has this really nice old school computer user interface look to it, like it was an audio application from the 80s. Very nice. Another one I like is Nightworker Clean. Very minimal look to it. If you scroll up here, check how minimal everything looks. And I love this knob over here. It's got this very sci-fi dark look to it. Let's just quickly change it back to the defaults. Go to Themes and Defaults. And we're back to how it looked in the beginning. You can edit your own themes by going to Reaper, Preferences, Appearance, and Theme Editor. All the visual elements are here for you to change. Let's say I want to change the main window transport background. I want to make it blue and click OK and OK, and you see it changes on the left over here. So when you go through these menus, you'll see there's quite a list of items that you can change. When you're done, you can save a theme. Don't worry, nothing ever gets changed permanently. You can always go back to the default theme, and you're back how you were. That's themes for you. Now I'd like to get on to layouts. Layouts allows you to go a bit further and edit other things, like the tracks, master, mixer, and transport bar. If you go to Options, this is where the layouts are. You can see you can change the transport, the master panel, the mixer panel, master track panel, and the track panel. Let's say I wanted all the tracks to be big meters. Just go there, and now it's all big meters. Now when I play back, it's quite a nice visual representation with the big meters. You got other options. Go to Layout, Track Panel, and Vertical. Interesting how you can change these quite a bit. And you can always go back to your default, like I said. Go to Track Panel and choose the Layout default. The nice thing is, you can also do the same thing with the mixer channel. Go to Options, Layout, and Mixer Panel. You can do the same and change them to big meters here. Well, let's see what other options we got. Go to Mixer, Large. Bit of a different look to the standard look. Let's see what else there is. Change it to Sidebar. You can see you've got very different looks that you can go through. See what suits you. Here's a quick tip for you. If you grab this horizontal line and drag up and down, you can change the amount of inserts and sends that you can see. What we've done so far is change the layout on a global level. But what you can also do, you can change things on a track level. If you right-click on the track and you go down to Track Layout, Track Panel, and just change this one, so you've just changed this track to the big meter, while the rest of the tracks are unchanged. Let's change some other ones. Let's take this one and change it to vertical. It's just very easy to customize things in this track layout manner. And the same applies to the mixer. You've got the mix window here. I'll right click on a track, track layout, mixer panel, and let's say big meter. See it went to a big meter there for the clap. Let's say for the beats, I want to make it a mixer panel. Let's go for narrow. And you got a narrow one here. And let's do something with the kick. Let's go to the mix panel again. And large. You can have a very different look and feel on your mixers and your layouts. You can do the same for the transport bar, but I'll cover this in a later tutorial. Next up, we'll look at the routing matrix.